So what was the hardest? So tell me one of the hardest moments where you had to just like hunker down and get through it.
Oh
'Cause we've all
God.
had those.
Oh, so there's at least three that come to
Okay.
mind. Uh,
How long has anywhere.com been around?
well, so this original this business began because my partner and I serendipitously met each other in Costa Rica.
Okay.
I was just recently graduated from university and was backpacking through Central America. Ended up getting hired by somebody to answer emails, and so I learned a little bit about tourism, and I had some knowledge about the region, and I felt like, wow, this is interesting. I like it down here. The people are amazing, and I had the idea of doing a travel business in Costa Rica, and I thought that there was an opportunity, and so I was studying these websites, and I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell really anybody, friends, and all of a sudden I'm on this aerial tram, and the stranger across from me says, "Hey, what are you up to down here?" And I just said, "Why not just tell this guy what I'm up to?" And so I told him I'm thinking about buying some websites and doing something in the travel business, and he just so happened to be kind of the perfect partner. He's a technical guy. He was a software engineer and was thinking about doing something outside of the US. And I just continued to share my vision with him. And we've been integrating and working together for 20 years. So that was kind of amazing. And that's really the seeds of the business there.
That's a cool story.
And then I would say, so again, Anywhere Costa Rica was the original kind of expression. We wanted to do a online guidebook for the whole country and have trip planning and booking that was a complementary feature of the website. And so this was back in 2006, 2007, 2008. We were working on and so that became quite popular. And then, so issue number one that came up, I'm a 25-year-old guy flying by the seat of my pants down in Costa Rica, hiring locals, having a company and bank accounts and all this stuff. And all of a sudden the police came to the office one day and I got served a 330-page criminal lawsuit.
What in the hell?
Yeah. So there was some information that was published on these websites that I purchased that had made this other very, very famous hotel upset. And so instead of communicating with me, they decided to go the legal route, which was very weird because I had been meeting all these hotel owners all over the country, and just the way that it works there is you just show up and be real and you communicate. It's not a litigious country, you know?
Right.
But anyway, that was a very stressful thing because my civil attorney could not represent me. So then we had to go find a criminal attorney, and this.
So you had to find an attorney in Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah. And
that's an adventure in and of itself.
It was a very, very large fine I was facing. They claimed all these damages and stuff, and it was basically a frivolous lawsuit, but to scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And so what
it's intimidation for sure. That's not fun.
Totally. I mean, I was like, I'm trying to make everybody.
I'm just trying to pay for my house, bro.
Here. Like the visitor, all this money is essentially going to these suppliers. The margins are not high in travel. You're really just trying to bring liquidity and experiences into these communities. So at any rate, the way it played out, I mean, I can talk about it real quick. I'll try.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Okay. So initially, they claimed almost $350,000 of damages. And so we lawyered up. our first attorney was a former judge. So she was on our side. We had 5 days to answer this demand.
Oh shit.
Just like brutal, all in Spanish, really complicated.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, if I don't answer this in 5 days, I'm like guilty as charged.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. So we got that done. And then my civil attorney recommended, okay, we gotta level up. There's this very famous criminal attorney that just decided he's going into private practice. And it turned out he was the former professor of this sleazy attorney that brought the lawsuit against us. And so then we, after like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, we went to a mediation, and it was myself and 4 attorneys on one side. And then this kind of sleazy guy that was talking his client into doing this lawsuit probably from the beginning. And at any rate, he was like, oh boy, these guys are ready to defend themselves. And then ended up getting a call from them that they said, hey, we're willing to negotiate.
I bet you are.
We would like you to give us $5,000 and make a $5,000 donation to the community. And I responded immediately, we will make a $10,000 donation to the community, but you will get nothing.
Right. We're not doing that.
Stress and craziness you've caused in my life. No way.
Yeah.
And so they said no. So long story short, we went all the way.
You went all in.
All the way. About another year later, we were supposed to go to court on Monday. They thought it was going to be a 2-week trial. All these witnesses, they had been preparing. They had a list of 20 or 30 witnesses. And this whole time, we knew that all we had to do was go downstairs to the bank and pay the equivalent of 50% of my income for 100 days. And at the time, I wasn't paying myself very much money. We were paying ourselves, my partner and I, roughly $2,000 a month.